Yes guys, good morning to all. This morning I will do a video straight into Bridgetown this morning, starting from Jammett's Lane by the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral and School. St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral, which is the head Roman Catholic Church in Barbados, was built in 1899, and dedicated in 1903. Even though this is not the original building, you can see the school building next door. And this is the former General Hospital, which was the original hospital before it was Queen Elizabeth Hospital, and then it was the Ministry of Health, and then it was destroyed by fire in 2019. So the building is now there in a state of disrepair. So this is the entrance. This is the exit, for the Roman Catholic Cathedral. So this is Jammett's Lane. This area is known as Jammett's Lane. Straight ahead will take you back to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital and back to Purity Bakeries and Upper Collimarock, or back to River Road. I will not be heading that way today. I will be heading this way. This is the Ministry of Health, the former General Hospital, then it later became the Ministry of Health. Then the building sustained fire. St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral and School, primary school. So years ago, St. Patrick's Roman Catholic was a primary and secondary school, but now it is only a secondary school, a primary school, sorry. There's St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral here and school, primary school. So this is all Jammett's Lane at the bottom of the corner of Bay Street. All Jammett's Lane and the old Ministry of Health building. So we are on the outskirts of Bridgetown. I won't fully say that this is Bridgetown as such. So Barbados is not a Catholic country like how Trinidad and St. Lucia and Guyana and Dominica and Grenada are Catholic countries, but we still have a few Catholic churches here in Barbados. So this is Lower Bay Street now, which should be leading into town. Lower Bay Street. So this is Lower Bay Street, which should be leading you into Bridgetown. Yeah. Lower Bay Street. Barbados Family Planning Association, and this is Carlisle Bay over here on the other side. All Bay Street, Lower Bay Street, which is in Bridgetown. And this is Copacabana Beach Club. Looking back toward the St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Cathedral and School. And this is the Barbados Family Planning Association. And you can see the old General Hospital, again, which was once the Ministry of Health. That was destroyed by fire in 2019. So this is all the Carlisle Bay area here, which is on the southwest coast of Barbados. I will take a little walk along Carlisle Bay Wasabi on the Bay restaurant. Wasabi on the Bay restaurant. You can see some other mobile restaurants along the way here as well. So this is something like Worthing Square. Some mobile restaurants here. Jamaican one here. So a lot of mobile restaurants here at Carlisle Bay. The Jamaican restaurant here. The Aki Tree. So this is Savvy on the Bay, which is at Carlisle Bay. This is Blazing Pizza, Burgers and Steaks. So this is a new setup along Carlisle Bay. All Carlisle Bay here. He's on the southwest coast of Barbados. You can see over to the Hilton and Radisson Hotel from over here. And this is all Savvy on the Bay restaurant. Carlisle Bay, Barbados. So this is the beautiful Saturday morning. So this is Bridgetown. This is to the west, the northern side of Carlisle Bay, closest to Bridgetown. So this is a southerly direction towards the Radisson and Hilton Hotel on Pebbles Beach. And I have it in a northerly direction towards the Bridgetown, which is the country's capital. So this is all Carlisle Bay. Come back at the Radisson and Hilton Hotel, which is also a part of the Carlisle Bay area. This is the Lobster Live restaurant over here. And the law number 1 tower is at Lower Bay Street. That's the Lobster Live restaurant here. A jet ski here. Oh, Carlisle Bay area. And all the Hilton Hotel and Radisson Hotel over here. And this is a jet ski. Over here. The Lobster Live restaurant. That's the all the Jolly Roger cruise ship from here as well. All the ships dock in the harbor. You can see the Hilton Hotel over here. This is one of Barbados' top class and luxurious hotels, the Hilton Barbados. That's great. All Carlisle Bay here. Barbados. The Lobster Live restaurant. So headed towards the boatyard. This is another nightclub. First of all, they have a lot of nightclubs along the Carlisle Bay area. You can find a lot of nightclubs along Carlisle Bay. So this is the pier outside of the boatyard. So we can dive into the water. All the boatyard here. This is the nightclub. So headed in northerly direction now, northwesterly direction. You can see the Bridgetown port and the water harbour from here as well. So on mornings early, the jockeys from the nearby Garrison to Star area, the Garrison Savannah, they bring the horses here to have a little morning bath. So looking at the spot where the farmer liquidation center, which was a department store owned by Miss Ram Merchandani, and She used to run liquidation center and furniture limited in Bridgetown, and she also used to own she owned Castle Grande Hotel in St. Philip, Warberry side, but she used to own a liquidation center here, and the MG Tucker, which was the agent for Honda vehicles, was also here, as well as the Fusion restaurant and bar and so on was all here until 2020, when the government forced them to move so that they can build the Hyatt Hotel here on this compound. The government wants to build a Hyatt Hotel here on this property. So you can see Bethel Methodist Church over here as well. So you can see all into the Bridgetown Port and the water harbour from here, and all the way the Bridgetown helicopters used to be. Yes, they're looking back at Carlisle Bay again. So this is all Bridgetown. You can see the Hilton and Radisson Hotel. So this is all Bridgetown, which is the country's capital. Helicopter space. We'll be headed to Charlotte. Heading back to the road side now. And this is Private Cove here, which is another nightclub. Private Cove is another nightclub along the Carlisle Bay area. Private Cove. This is below Bay Street again in Bridgetown. That's good. And back towards
Bye-bye.
So looking back to Lower Bay Street, there's a chicken bar restaurant. This is the chicken bar restaurant over here, and the Coors building. And this is Lower Bay Street now, leading back to Independence Square in Bridgetown. And this is back to Carlisle Bay again. Chicken Barn restaurant at Lower Bay Street, which is known as the home of heavenly chicken. They sell snack box, mostly rotisserie foods they sell. Snack box and burgers and so on, and cheesecake. This is Lower Bay Street in Bridgetown. All Carlisle Bay here again. This is the back to Lower Bay Street, and this is the Bethel Methodist Church here. That was built in 1844. So this is the Bethel Methodist Church that was built in 1844 at Lower Bay Street. Church is closed at the moment. Bethel Methodist Church. And this is the church cemetery here. They don't really bury people in this cemetery anymore. They don't really bury people in this cemetery anymore. Unless they have a boy grave or something. So this is the old Empire Theatre and Cinema. And heading towards Gordon Square now. Where the Gordon Square Freedom Park is where the fire station and the old National Insurance Scheme building used to be. And this is the Empire Cinema and Theatre, which closed down either in the late 80s or early 90s. This was a popular cinema back in the day, but you can see now that it is just 4 walls here and abandoned and derelict. And this is the Gordon Square Freedom Park. I will not stop by today. Gordon Square Freedom Park built on the site where the old National Insurance Scheme building was and the fire station. This is Probin Street where the van stand used to be. The yellow buses for Silver Hill, Gore Hill and Newton in Christchurch used to load here. Looking back at the Bethel Methodist Church and Carlisle Bay. So Gordon Square Freedom Park was officially opened on the 27th of November 2021. So this is our Bridgetown, which is the country's capital. Or the Golden Square Freedom Park, which was built on the site of the old National Insurance Scheme building and the Fairchild Street Public Market and the fire station, which was all here. And this street is known as Probin Street. Probin Street is in Bridgetown. Probin is spelled P-R-O-B-Y-N. This is the Granville Williams bus terminal, which buses from here will take you to destinations in the south and east of the island. It was once the Fairchild Street bus terminal, and this was also the old railway station back in between 1873 and 1937. When the train that used to run to Barbados used to run from here between 1873 and 1937. Then there was the bus stand, and then it converted into a terminal in 1985. Now heading over to Independence Square in Bridgetown. This is also a taxi stand over here. So first of all, I started from the south side of Bridgetown. Independence Square in Bridgetown. Then back towards the traffic lights and the Granville Williams bus terminal, which was once Fairchild Street bus terminal. And this is Speedbird House with Dare's Butt Store and St. Jack House. Dare's Butt Store is in here. Was in here for years. And the National Library Service building and the former Modern Living building. Modern Living, the plant store used to be in here. And this is Independence Square in Bridgetown. Independence Square was a car park years ago. Now it is a place where persons can sit down and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. And this is the statue of our first Prime Minister, father of independence and also national hero, the Right Excellent Bridgetown Barbados. And this was also a fountain. This was a fountain, but it has been out of operation for a while now. So this is the Charles Duncan O'Neill Bridge, named after one of our national heroes, Charles Duncan O'Neill, who was born in 1879 and died in 1936. He was also related to Barrow, who is also a national hero of Barbados. Barrow was also born in St. Lucie. Charles Duncan O'Neill and Barrow were born in St. Lucie in a place called Fairfield. Come back at the Granville Williams bus terminal, which was formerly Fairchurch Street bus terminal. And this is the Bridge Street Mall here, which was once the Julienne supermarket. It was Trimark first. First of all, it was Supercenter first in the 70s and 80s, and then in the 90s it was Julienne supermarket, and then in 2003 it was Trimark supermarket, and then in 2010 it was later converted into a mall and renamed the Bridge Street Mall. This is the Barbados Shopping Authority building over here, not the Treasury. This is in the Western Hemisphere, and this is all the Caribbean here known as the Wharf. And this is the statue of our first Prime Minister, father of independence and national hero, the Right Excellent Bridgetown Barbados. Here at Independence Square. Independence Square was once a car park, but then it was converted into a place where a city park where persons can sit and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. And it's also a place now where the homeless congregate. No. And this is also a fountain here at Independence Square, Bridgetown. I'm now going to be heading over to the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. Back to Lower Bay Street with Pirate Cove. And this little street here now is known as Pierhead. The Costa Mayonnaise. So this is Lower Bay Street again. And this little street here is known as Pierhead, where the Costa Mayonnaise was. It was Mayonnaise first, Mayonnaise appliance store, and then it was the Costa Mayonnaise, and it was Mayonnaise back in the 70s and 80s, and then it was the Costa Mayonnaise in the 90s up until the mid 2000s, and then Massey took over all the Costa Mayonnaise stores in Barbados along with Supercenter supermarkets, and then it later became Massey stores. Now it is. Then in 2022 May it closed down. So now heading towards the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. This bridge, this is the Independence Arch here, and this is Kevin's Lane, which will take you to the back of the wharf. This is the Independence Arch here, which was constructed here in 1987. So this is the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. This bridge used to swing years ago. Now it lifts to let large vessels across the sea. So you can see the Parliament buildings over here, which is the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. This is the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. It used to swing years ago. So this is the bridge house over here, which has a number of beachfront restaurants. And this is all the company share known as the bar. And this is the Chamberlain Lift Bridge, which was once a swing bridge. It used to swing years ago. Now it only lifts to let large vessels across the sea. The Independence Arch here and back to the former DeCosta Manning's building, which was later became Massey Stores. So this Independence Arch here was constructed here in 1987. So this bridge was also open to vehicular traffic up until the late 90s, the mid to late 90s, when they closed it off to vehicular traffic. So this is the Chamberlain Bridge in Bridgetown. So as I said before, it used to swing, but then it was reconfigured into this bascule design in between 2005 and 2006, which it now lifts to let large vessels across the sea. You can see all the boats here. You can back up to the Independence Arch and all the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. This bridge is now operated by the Barbados Port Authority Inc. At one point, I have people that used to jump in to the water, the wharf, and dive for coins. But I don't think people do that anymore since the Barbados Port Authority put down a big restriction against that. The Treasury Building, the Bridge Street Mall, and the stand here as well. And this is the Parliament building, which is the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. This is the taxi stand here. The third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And you can see where the former Nelson statue used to be. This is all the Trafalgar Square, known as Euro Square or Trafalgar Square. And Nelson column, Nelson statue used to be here years ago. For many years, Nelson was here until they removed Nelson on the 16th of November 2020 because of the George Floyd case, when the police put his foot in George Floyd's neck and he said he can't breathe. And all the Barbadians protested and got emotional, and they wanted for Nelson to move, and they eventually moved Nelson. Nelson was here back in 18 something. Now they moved Nelson from here. This is the Trafalgar Square, National Hero Square, taxi stand. This little area here is known as Trafalgar Square or National Hero Square. This is the Chafet restaurant here at Chamberlain Place. This Chamberlain Place used to be also on Manning's as well. Manning's used to be here. Manning Wilkinson and Chandler, which was the agents for the Phillips brand, used to be here. And then later on it became the Costa Manning's appliance store. And then Total Sport, which was a shoe store and clothing store, moved in here for a little while. And then in 2001, Chafet moved in here, which it still is today. But Manning's was in here for many years. Manning's was an appliance and furniture store, similar to the one back up here. They have two Manning's in close proximity. So this is another cruise ship here, cruise vessel. So Chafet is now in here. Chafet is a fast food restaurant similar to that of Kentucky, but it can only be found in Barbados. So this is all the wharf in Bridgetown, and I'm walking along the Lewis and Wickham boardwalk, named after T.T. Lewis, who was a journalist, a politician, and Colonel Wickham, who was a political analyst, Colonel Wickham was the grandfather of Peter Wickham, who was a political analyst as well. So this bridge, this boardwalk here was constructed either in the late 90s or early 2000s. Looking back uptown now. I'm now heading downtown. So this will take you back to the western side of Bridgetown, back to the port and the harbour and so on. Colombian Emeralds. So this is the front road is known as the Wharf Road. Here, this is the back part, and the front road here is known as Broad Street. This is the back of Barclays Bank, which is now First Caribbean Bank, and you can see Cave Shepherd store in front here. So this is First Caribbean Bank now, which was once Barclays Bank. Okay, this is the Old Spirit Barn here. So walking downtown. So this is the Wharf Road here. And this is Liverpool Lane through here. And the Old Spirit Barn here. Come back uptown with the Treasury Building, Chamberlain Place, and this is all the coinage, and this is behind here is Cathedral Lane. We will come across the lounge restaurant and so on, Cathedral Lane, and all the cruise vessels and the wharf and the coinage. And this is the old immigration department. Now approaching Carlisle House. This is the Carlisle car park. So this is the lower part of Bridgetown now, known as the northwestern side of Bridgetown. Carlisle car park here. And this is Carlisle House where the telephone company was. When it was Cable and Wireless. It was Cable and Wireless back then. This is not the Wharf Road. Yeah. On Carlisle House. On Carlisle. And this is all the community here. Coxford House over here. And going places travel wasn't here. This is Hick Street now. So this is the lower part of Bridgetown here. This is the road that will lead you back to the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour and back to the Princess Alice bus stand, which was a replacement for the one in Lower Green River Park course is. Where course is. The bus stand was there first when it was the Lower Green bus stand. That's this. So this is Kentucky restaurant over here now. And Chafet on the opposite side. So this is St. George Street. This is Chafet Broad Street, another branch of Chafet Restaurant. So this is Lower Broad Street now in Bridgetown. Looking back towards the wall, and back towards the taxi stand. And you can see Trident House over here. Trident House. And this is the Lower Broad Street taxi stand, and this is Trident House. And this is Chafet Restaurant over here, Chafet Broad Street. And this is Kentucky Restaurant over here. And this is the back of the Mutual Life Assurance building, which later became, which is now a part of the University of the West Indies. Mutual Life Assurance building over here. So this is the lower part of Bridgetown now. And this is the Canary Mall here, where things gospel bookstore is.
Oh, big fool, it's good, man.
Yeah. That's this. So this is the lower part of Bridgetown. Back to Lower Green bus stand, where Lower Green bus stand was. Which is now a place where vendors play their trade on a daily basis. You can see St. Mary's Church over here. St. Mary's Anglican Church over here. And this is the Quartz Appliance Store here. And JG's Wholesale over here. And the old Lower Green bus stand was here years ago. Thank you guys for watching now. And have a blessed morning.